All right, so we're going to start in sitting. We're sitting up tall. Let's start with our marches, really stomping our feet out, making our feet loud, and we're going to bring it in and out, in and out. One more time. In and out. And we're sitting up tall. Let's roll our shoulders back, really focusing on getting some nice big movement, some big breaths, filling up the lower parts of our lungs, sitting up tall. All right, who's ready to get going? Give me a woo! Let's do it. Big push with big fingers. Reach it down. Pull it up and give those fingers a wiggle. And bring it out and let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. When you're doing these, I want you to really stretch your elbows out. Stretch those fingers. Really get long. Let's do it again. Big push. Reach it down. Pull it up. Wiggle those fingers. Bring it out. And let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Again, big push. Reach it down. Pull it up. Now we're waking up our wrists. Up and down, up and down. Bring it out and flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. One more to go. Big push. Spread those fingers. Reach it down. Pull it up. Sit up tall. Wake up your wrists up and down. And bring it out and flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Big reach, big hand. Now we're swooping. So you're reaching across. You're opening up your hip. You're stretching that leg back. Palm up to the ceiling. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Stomp those feet big. Big finish. Big reach. We're doing the other side. Big hand. Swoop. Open up that hip. Palm up to the ceiling. Sitting tall. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Palm up. Sit tall. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Palm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. One more on each side. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Palm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. One more. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Palm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. Let's get standing up. Next is our forward step. You can either do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or alternate, your choice. Make sure you're standing up tall, and we're going to really today focus on stretching our arms out, giving me big elbows. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, check in with your posture. Make sure you're standing big. And now we're going to the side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, hope you're counting loud, 12, 13, 14, reach those arms, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, next we're going back. So push those arms out, spread your fingers apart, really reach those elbows big, and let's go. So step back, lift that toe, bring it in. 1, and back. 2, and back. Really reach. 3, and back. 4, bring it back. 5, and back. 6, bring it back. 7, and back. 8, and back. 9, bring it back. 10, let's switch sides. So push those arms out, spread your fingers. Let's go. 1, and in. 2, step it in. 3, step it in. 4, step it in. 5, step it in. 6, step it in. 7, in. 8, step it in. 9, and in. 10, step it in. All right, next, let's do our weight shift. So you're weight shifting forward and back, lifting your toe, then your heel, really getting a big weight shift. And then when you're ready, we're adding in our arm, big hand. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's switch sides. So we're rocking forward and back, really big weight shift, lifting our toe and our heel, standing up tall. Then let's add in our arms, spread those fingers apart. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring it to center. Next is our twist. So have a target behind you. I'm the target in front. Reach your arms up, palms up to the ceiling. Really stretch those arms. Let's go. 1. Bring it in. Big finish. Big reach. 2. Big finish. Big reach. 3. Big finish. Big reach. 4. Big finish. Big reach. 5. Big finish. Big reach. 6. Big finish. Big reach. 7. Big finish. Big reach. 8. Big finish. Big reach. 9. Big finish. Big reach. 10. Really working on twist. Big finish. Big reach. 11. Big finish. Big reach. 12. Big finish. Big reach. 13. Big finish. Big reach. 14. Big finish. Big reach. 15. Big finish. Okay, we're going to the other side. Check in with your posture. Make sure you're standing tall. Reach those arms up, palms up to the ceiling. Let's go. 1. Bring it in. Big finish. Big reach. 2. Big finish. Big reach. 3. Big finish. Big reach. 4. Big finish. Big reach. 5. Big finish. Big reach. 6. Big finish. Big reach. 7. Big finish. Big reach. 8. Big finish. Big reach. 9. Big finish. Big reach. 10. Big finish. Big reach. 11. Big finish. Big reach. 12. Big finish. Big reach. 13. Big finish. Big reach. 14. Big finish. Big reach. 15. Woo! Big finish. Let's grab our chair. We got some stand-ups and sit-downs to do. So just like every class, I do odds, you all do evens. And we're going to 100. Who's ready to go? Give me a woo! Let's go. 1. 3. 5. 7. 9. 11. 13. 15. 17. 19. 21. 23. 25. 27. 29. 31. 33. 35. 37. 39. 41. 43. 45. 47. 49. 51. 53. 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 91, we're almost there. 93, 95, 97, 99. Woo! All right, grab a sip of water and then we're talking stations. Okay, I changed lighting today, so I'm hoping you're able to see me even better on the floor. I wore my high contrast outfit, so any feedback would be helpful. So today is mat day, so we're going to get down on the floor, and I'll talk you through what we're going to do. So let me first go over, as everyone's heading down to the floor, if you're going to stay in standing, the first exercise, you're going to work on opening the book. So you're going to be using your wall. You're going to open and come back. Open and come back. Okay. The next is going to be bridges if you're down, or if you're staying up, you're working on squatting. Next is if you're standing here using the wall. Oh, nope. If you're standing, you're going to work on doing a side step with a big reach, and then alternate. And then you're going to use your chair. We're going to do reaching, holding onto the chair. You're going to do press-ups using your chair. You're going to work, then come to the wall and work on bringing your arms, stepping them out and in. Windshield washer legs, I'm going to have you work on just doing leg circles. And then I'll talk through the rest as we get there. You'll use your chair. All right, so we're headed down to the floor. So you're going to start on one side. Feet and hips can be together. You're going to stretch out your arm, and we're going to work on breathing in and opening up, really getting a nice stretch through our upper trunk, our shoulder, and then bring it back in. We're going to do 10 of these. So float it up and open, bring it back. So that's 2. This is 3. And back. We're going at a little bit quicker speed than we've done in past weeks. This is 4. This is 5. So the goal is to really try to reach that hand to the floor. This is 6. And back in. This is 7. And back in. This is 8. And back in. This is 9. Really feeling a nice stretch. And then this is 10. So you're opening. Stay here. And you're going to just rotate onto your back. If you're in standing, you're doing squats now. We're going to do bridges here. So getting your feet underneath your knees. Your arms can be down here on your stomach or reaching up. And we're going to do 15. Let's go. So you lift up and slowly down. That's 1. This is 2. 3. 4. Really focus on squeezing your tush. Your hamstrings should not feel like they're cramping right now. If they're cramping, then I want you to rest for a second. Re-engage your glutes. 8. I believe that's 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Give me one more. 15. All right, next we're going to stretch all the way out. And what we're going to do is you're going to reach your arm up. So I'm using my right arm. I'm reaching up into the diagonal. And then I'm coming in. And I'm reaching now to my left. Almost like I'm trying to roll over with it. So I'm reaching with a really big hand. And I'm stretching through my legs. And in. Reach. And in. Reach. And in. Reach. And in. Reach. And in. Stretch those fingers. Reach. In. Reach. As you're reaching, really engage your legs too. Push them down into the mat. Reach. 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 Let's do 2 more on each side. Big reach. Big reach. 1 more on each side. Reach. And reach. Okay, bring it back in. Knees up. Let's do some more bridges. So your hands can be on your stomach, down or up. No matter where they are, I want to see big hands. Spread those fingers apart. Let's go. 15. 1. Bring it down. 2. And down. 3. And down. 4. Down. 5. And down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. And down. 9. Really squeeze that tush. 10. And down. 11. Down. 12. Down. 13. Down. 14. Give me 1 more. 15. All right. Now we're rolling on to our other side. So hips and knees are stacked. You're reaching your arm out with a big hand. And we're doing our open book. Bring it back in. Close. So we're doing 10 of these. If you're standing, you're going back to the wall to do. So this is 3. 4. 5. Hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch through your trunk. 6. The goal is to try to get that hand to touch the floor. 7. 8. 9. Give me one more. 10. And bring it back. We're going to work on rotating now onto your stomach. I can't see my cheat sheet, so I'm just moving that. So I want you all to work on getting onto your stomach. All right. If you are in standing, you're going to use your chair. So what we're working on here is we're going to do some reaching, but rather than right in front of you, you're going to be reaching out to a diagonal. So we're going to work on weight shift and reaching. With your reaching, I want a big hand. All right, we're going to do 20 total. All right, let's go. So reach. Bring it in. That's 1. Reach. 2. Reach. 3. Reach. 4. It may be helpful if you have a target that you're even reaching to. This is 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. So we're going to drop down now, and we're going to do some press-ups. If you're using your chair, you're going to use the top part of your chair to do a press-up. So we're here. Hands are underneath your elbows, and I want you, as you're pressing up, to think about lifting one level at a time. So we're pressing up. I only want you to go as far as feels comfortable. No pain with this. And then you're bringing it back down with control. We're going to do 15 of these. As you're doing this, you may feel like your tush is tightening. That's a good thing. So this is 2. And then bring it down with control. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Your arm should feel very engaged right now. 9. 10. Give me 5 more. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Roll it on down. We're coming back onto elbows. If you're in standing, you can use your seat or you could use the wall. What we're going to do here is you're keeping your upper trunk engaged, and we're going to work on walking your elbows to one side, so almost like you look like a C. And then you're going to bring it back in. Big walk out to the other side. So now you're a reverse C. And bring it back in. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. As you're doing these, I want you to try not to collapse down. I want you to keep your upper trunk engaged. All right. Actually, we're going to do 16 of these, so that way we're even on both sides. Let's go. So this is 1. Bring it back in. Other side, 2. Bring it in. 3. Bring it in. Trying to make this motion as big as you can. 4. Bring it in. 5. Bring it in. Keep your upper trunk engaged. 6. Bring it in. 7. Bring it in. 8. Bring it in. 9. Bring it in. 10. Bring it in. 11. Bring it in. Trying to make that motion as big as you can. This is 12. Bring it in. 13. Bring it in. 14. Bring it in. 1 more on each side. 15. Bring it in. 16. Bring it in. All right, we're going to come all the way down onto our stomach. We're going to bring our feet up so our knees are bent. And we're going to do windshield wipers with our legs. If you're standing, I'm going to have you do hip circles. So as you're windshield wipering, I want this to be working on getting some more range of motion through your hip rotators and trying not to use too much momentum. So spending time on our stomach is helpful because it helps stretch out like our hip flexors, the front part of our trunk. And then it also works on strengthening our extensors, which so often we get into that forward flex posture and our extensors go on vacation. So these exercises are saying no vacation for you. All right, let's just do a couple more windshield wipers. All right. And now what we're going to do is come onto hands and knees. If you are in standing, you can use your chair. And what we're going to do is, we've done this before from child's pose. So you're in hands and knees. And we're going to squeeze our tush and open up, really trying to drive our hips coming forward. Okay? So we're going to do 15 of these. So we're just coming from hands and knees. Okay, engage your glutes. Come up into tall kneel. Open up your chest. Give me a big hand. Stretch those elbows. And then dive it back down. So that's 1. Come up. Drive your hips forward. This is 2. Bring it down. Squeeze your tush in. 3. Dive it down. And 4. Dive it down. 5. Dive it down. 6. Dive it down. 7. Dive it down. 8. Dive it down. 9. Dive it down. 10. Let's do 5 more because these are so great for us. 11. Dive it down. 12. Dive it down. 13. Dive it down. 14. Dive it down. And 15. Dive it down. So from here, we're going to come down into child's pose. What we're going to do from child's pose is weight shift forward and then try to drop our hips down. I don't want this to be that you're doing this without control. So I want you to keep your core engaged. So you come here and then we rock back. You are engaging your tush, your core, dropping your hips down and then back. We're going to do 15 of these. Okay, so drop down and rock it back. That's 1. Drop it down. Bring it back. That's 2. Drop it down and bring it back. That's 3. Drop it down. Keep that core engaged. Bring it back. That's 4. Drop it down. Bring it back. That's 5. Drop it down. Keep that belly button in. Bring it back. That's 6. Drop it down. Bring it back. That's 7. If this is bothering your shoulders, you can always come down onto elbows so you have more of a support. And bring it back. That's 9. Drop it down. Bring it back. That's 10. Give me 5 more. And bring it back. That's 11. And 12. As you're doing this, hopefully you're keeping your neck fairly relaxed. That's 13. And 14. Give me 1 more. And 15. Let's come down into child's pose. All right, and then let's come onto hands and knees, or if you're in standing, you're using your chair, and we're going to work on thread the needle. So what that looks like is you take your hand, you're going to reach it under, and then open up. So we're going to do 10 on each side. Let's go. So reach, lift up, that's 1. Reach and lift, that's 2. Reach, lift, that's 3. Reach, lift, that's 4. Reach, lift, that's 5. This should feel like a good stretch. And lift, that's 6. Reach, lift, that's 7. And lift, that's 8. This is 9. Give me 1 more. 10. Bring it down. You may need to shake out your shoulders a little bit. That's okay. We're doing the other side. So you reach with a big hand. Stretch those fingers. You can even give them a wiggle. And then we're lifting up. That's 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Let's drop it back to child's pose. Stretch out your shoulders, stretch out your low back. And then what we're going to do next is tuck our toes, and we're going to come into a down dog to get a good hamstring stretch. If you're using your chair, you can use your chair for support. So we're just going to come up into a down dog. When you're here, I want you to try to keep your neck fairly relaxed. So this should feel like a good stretch in your calf muscles, your hamstring muscles. If this feels like too much for your shoulders, you can always come down onto your elbows. And from here, we're going to work on coming into a plank and then rocking back into down dog. Plank, down dog. Plank, down dog. Let's do 5 more. Plank, down dog. 4 more. Plank, three more. And then when you're ready, drop down onto your knees, come back into child's pose. And then we're going to come back onto our stomach. We're going to do 2 more things on our stomach, and then we'll get up from the floor. So here, what I'm going to have us work on is Superman. So you can drop down. You're going to stretch your arms out. And what you're going to work on is just lifting up like you're Superman. We're going to do 10 of these. You can do just arms, or you can do arms and legs. Your choice. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3. Really try to reach through those arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it down, and we're going to do 1 more round of our push-ups from our stomach. So our hands are right underneath our shoulder, and we're going to work on just lifting level by level, but with control. Let's do 15 of these. So we're lifting up and then dropping it down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Give me 1 more. 15. All right. And let's come to a sitting position. So we're going to work on getting into a crisscross applesauce position, as my daughter calls it, or crisscross easy pose. That's what they call it in yoga. If you are not on the floor, just grab a seat in your chair. And what we're going to work on is doing some spinal twists. So you're going to put your hand on the floor. You're going to reach and give a nice twist. Let's do a couple breaths here, really filling the lower parts of our lungs. And then let's bring it to the other side. And if you're doing this and sitting in a chair, you can use the back part of the chair to anchor your arm. As you're doing your breathing, I want you to think about growing tall. So rather than collapsing down as you're stretching, try to push through your arm to get maybe another inch. And bring it back to center. Let's now put our hand down and we're going to do a side stretch, really lengthening through. Let's do a couple breaths here. And if you can, really focus on that reach. So if you even have a target, reaching long, because that will really help open up your rib cage. And then from here, let's open up. So you're reaching towards the ceiling. So a couple breaths here. And then float it down and let's do the other side. So we're going to do a side bend over, really reaching through our hand, breathing and filling the lower part of our rib cage. And then opening up, looking up at the side or at the ceiling. And then floating it down. And then bringing one leg out. So we're getting a nice stretch to our inner thigh and to our hamstring. If you're in sitting, just bring one leg out in front of you. And then we're going to do another side bend stretch. If you're in sitting, you're going to do a forward bend stretch. As you're doing this, trying to get your toes pointing up to the ceiling. Let's do one more breath here, and then we'll switch sides. Float it down. Bring your knee in. Other side. Try to anchor your sits bones as you're doing this. And let's reach over. So getting some nice length through your trunk, reaching through that arm, and then also getting some nice stretching through our hamstring and then our inner thigh. And float it down. And then if you can, come back. We'll do feet together or crisscross easy pose, whichever feels comfortable to you. And let's work on just doing some neck circles. So trying to make that motion as big as you can. And then the other direction. And then come back to center. And let's just do a couple big breaths where we're really focusing on filling the lower part With a big arm reach, we're going to breathe in, lift our arms up towards the ceiling, trying to pull our collarbone up, and then float it down as you breathe out. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift, and out. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, lift, and out. 1 more. Breathe in, lift, and out. All right. Nice job today, everyone. Woo!